All right, so I got the baler all finished, greased up, and I just got to roll it into position. And what I'm doing right now is I've got my number 2 Massey Ferguson, the one with the loader here, and I've been tying up my wagons. I've been dragging these wagons down with this little thing right here. It's pretty quick, and I just put it in the clevis. I don't have to line up holes, which may put me on and off the tractor. And so I'm going to use this wagon. I think I'm going to get that one up there. I don't know if I can get all these bales onto one wagon, but I'm going to see. So let me put this one in position, and then I'll tie up the other one, and I'll come back when I got the John Deere on a wagon. So hang tight. I just walked over here to take a look, see at these windrows. This hay is plenty dry. We have not had much of a breeze today at all. Yesterday, when I was here checking on this hay, there was quite a bit of a breeze. But here's the other side of this little patch. 2 windrows raked together is basically what I got for most all of these, and so these ought to feed into the baler right respectable. And so I got the 2 kicker wagons. I got to tie that one up yet, and then move this Massey out of the way, so they'll be staged. I'll back my John Deere baler and hook them up. I'd like to get all the stuff on one wagon. There's not that much hay in here, but you can take it to the bank. If I don't have another wagon ready to go, then I'll need it at the wrong time. So we'll go ahead and get it rigged up, and if we don't use it today, well, we got more hay coming up here soon. So let me take care of that and park this Massey 50 and out of the way, and we'll get going with the John Deere, making a few square bales. I'll come back. Now, one of the things you want to do when you park an old tractor, typically we use what I've called the aircraft rule, and that is bad things happen on takeoff and landing. So when you start and stop a tractor as old as these are, he's only 60 years old, but still, they may not start again. So it's kind of handy to park them out of the way. So if you got to drive through here, like I have to do with my John Deere baler, to get to the field, then it's good to have the old Massey out of the way. I have every confidence this tractor will probably start when it's time to push these wagons into that barn. But we'll see. Alright, I got the John Deere 5055D hooked up to the John Deere 348 baler, and then that's hooked up to the homemade kicker wagon. I've got the kicker ready to go, and we'll make a little adjustment right here. And I just kind of know, I adjust that hydraulic tension in quarter turn increments, and I know from one baling to the next how much I've loosened or tightened, and it's not usually, it's just a quarter of a turn. And if the hay is really got the dew coming on, I loosen it up a little bit, because the bales get really, they pack so much tighter and hard. And so this hay seems to be fairly dry. I got my moisture meter up here ready to go. And once we get a little bit of hay in it, we'll see what the true reading is on it. So Let me get started and I'll come right back. So I've just sent one of the bales over the side, so I thought I'd stop and get it and take a look at him. Just kind of give the string a feel. And you know, again, to be kind of weedy hay, it doesn't look too bad. But I've been around one time and I got 30 bales. So I think I'm doing okay. Let me just kind of get back at it. I've slowed down my ground speed a little bit. It's such a curvy, irregular shaped field, and my windrows are curvy. You know, it's not going to take long to bale this little patch, so I'm just going to kind of take it easy and see if we can get done here without anything breaking. And I'm not sure there's going to be any rain, but we'll see. I'll come back. Alright, so I've given up hope getting all the bales on one wagon, and so I started putting them over the side a little bit more frequently than what I like. So I'm going to stop here where this wagon's kind of out of the way and pull the pin on this wagon, and we'll go hook up to the other one and finish up this field. Good heavens, that thing's tight. I'll have to come back to that when I need both hands for that one. Anyway, doing pretty good. The hay looks great. You know, it's just got some weed pressure in it. I think if my sprayer hadn't have broke, could have sprayed this field and come out with a right clean field of hay, but such as it is, I'll take what I can get. And even cow and goat hay this year is paying a pretty good price. So let me get the other wagon on there, and we'll continue right along. Well, I told you we might need a second wagon, and I got it hooked up. I could have probably put another 30 bales on that wagon, but since it looked like I was going to have to put 2 wagons in the barn, I just figured I'd go ahead and get the second wagon out instead of throwing them over the sides, trying to fill that one up.